Hey everyone, this is Scott Stokely on the Scoyote YouTube channel. I am here in Fayetteville, Arkansas with Tom Smith. He didn't want to give his real name apparently, but we'll go with that. Tom, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And Tom wants to work on his throw, but we weren't sure what to work on yet. So Tom, how long have you been playing?
About a year.
And do you throw backhand and sidearm?
Yes.
Which one's better?
I like to think that my forehand's better, a little more accurate than my backhand, probably.
Okay, but you did mention you want to try to get more distance as
More
well.
distance. Yeah.
Everyone wants more distance. There's a correlation between throwing farther and throwing accurately. Basically, good technique results in both. How about we watch you throw one sidearm and one backhand, and whichever one has the furthest to go, we'll work on that.
Sounds good.
All right, so go ahead and throw one sidearm and then one backhand, and I'm just going to step in and then tell you what you need to do. Go ahead. Okay, so sidearm is pretty good. Turn a little bit more forward, don't throw across your body. You'll be fine in the sidearm. We can definitely do some things with the backhand.
Awesome.
So grab some discs and let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through the process to get to throwing the correct way. Before I do that, I wanna make it clear to you and anyone watching, I'm going to be teaching you to do this a little differently than you'll watch the final result of a pro throw. So when you're watching this later and you say, well, wait, he has me doing this, but all the pros on tour do it this way, I'm fully aware of that. I'm basically teaching you wrong on purpose. But if it was just a matter of showing you exactly what the pros do, there'd be no clinics, there'd be no seminars, you would just watch it and do it. So this is a stepping stone, not the final result, okay? All right, so step one, hold the disc in front of your chest, wrist is always straight. Okay, step one, draw an imaginary line towards the target where you're throwing. You're gonna step up the line and push the disc up the line. Okay, that's one. Two, you're gonna do an X step, you're gonna reach all the way back. Okay, now, hold that position right there. Now, this is the most important part of the entire backhand. The next step, you're gonna plant with your foot, nothing from your waist up is gonna move. So all you're gonna do is step back. Good, so go back to where you were. Now, don't let me pull the disc, don't let me push on the disc, don't let me push on your shoulder. Step into position. Good, come back. Now we're gonna go back and forth a few times. This is step three. Your wrist is bending, straighten the wrist. Back and forth, one. Okay, feel that right there? Mm-hmm. What matters is you're gonna have to do step three to completion, boom, and only then can the fourth step, which is pulling the disc, happen. So go back here, I'll do a couple more times. Step, step, stop. Now, this time you're gonna throw. The biggest challenge here, what everyone wants to do incorrectly as you're stepping, you're going to want to start to turn before you plant. Do not do that. This step right here, boom, to completion, that hits the ground before anything else moves. Only after that hits the ground are you allowed to pull the disc. Two separate steps. Super simple, definitely not easy. This time you're gonna throw. Step first without anything above your waist moving, and then throw the disc. Watch, step and throw. Miracle Worker Part 2, the sequel. Was that amazing?
That was amazing.
Yeah. That was what we accomplished in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm serious, but what I did is, like I said, I taught you wrong. What I showed you is not what you're gonna end up doing. What you're going to eventually end up doing is you're gonna reach back and you're gonna plant your foot as the extension happens. That'll happen automatically. Don't worry about that. What we did is we focused on that plant coming first, because the plant has to come first before anything else moves, or else you're not gonna crack the whip. So we had you go all the way back to completion. Disc is in position, it's back. Okay, it's back here, it's not going anywhere. Okay, good. Disc is ready to be thrown. Only then do you plant. Okay, plant's done, foot's on the ground, good. Okay, now the disc is done. Okay, now I'm allowed to pull the disc. We exaggerated it because that is the process. That is the easiest process to get to snapping the disc. If I simply showed you what the end result looks like, your timing is going to be off. We'll be here for the next hour, and it'll be all my fault because it's the teacher's responsibility, not the students, to get you to do it. That was perfect. I mean that people are going to watch think this was that just one take? Was that the first take?
Definitely one take.
I thank everybody for tuning in. Was that the most amazing experience of your life?
I had a great time. I appreciate your time and teaching me something today, and hopefully I can take that with me and, you know, take some strokes off.
Absolutely. I think you did fantastic. If you want more information on my seminars, clinics, go to scottstokely.net. You can read about my book and insert plug things I'm selling here. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. How do you feel?
I feel good. Feel good.
Okay.